Yes, the Sega Mega Drive Classics on PC. So welcome everybody who happens to stumble across this video. This is just going to be a little test video into my YouTube career. I'm using, heavy quotation marks there. So let's get into it. Those are sensitive people with epilepsy, take caution. Health is important. Before we start off, I love the whole sort of nostalgia vibe that, aesthetic that the devs came up with this. I mean, we got like a Super Soaker here, we got Sonic and Comic Zone poster, Streets of Rage. I mean, we've got the, what's that, like a Sonic sort of blanket on the floor there. I'd love to own that. I actually would love to own that. Like, honestly, like 100% legit, would love to own that. You got the Golden Axe there, which is probably made out of PVC something, you know those, what that Golden Axe reminds me of, like, if it's made out of that foam material, like cosplayers, their weapons, when they go to a con, they usually use, like, if they don't construct it themselves, it's usually you can buy them made out of that foam sort of PVC sort of material. I don't know, maybe I'm talking shit. But yeah, there's some cool stuff in it. And that clock that you see up here, I think that's actually a legit clock. I've actually seen clocks very similar to that were official original Sega clocks, and I was very sorely tempted to buy it on eBay one day, but it was like $300 US or something at the time, and with the currency rate to my country as it is now, it'd probably be 500 to 600 Australian dollar. So yes, I am Australian, if you haven't noticed by the obvious accent. So let's have a look at our collection. Yeah, this is more of a test video, so I'm not going to go in depth with anything unless, I go on like a superb run, whatever game we play. So all the RPGs in this collection are out, even though I'm a big fan of the Shining Force series, so Shining Force 1 and 2. And the other, Beyond Oasis, is also a pretty good RPG, action RPG. And the other RPGs in the collection, though, I believe, was Light Crusader. Yeah, Light Crusader I'm not a fan of. Landstalker is very good, so maybe in the future I'll play Landstalker. I don't know if there's any others. I don't think there is. They do have Wonder Boy Monster World. Is that? That's also quite good. So that's another one that probably try in the future. Oh, Sword of a Million. Sword of a Million is that the one I'm thinking of? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Is that sort of the rogue, like the first ever like roguelike game? I could be wrong with it being the first ever roguelike game, but it's a roguelike. Roguelike is massively popular right now. Indie developers love that shit. Just making all these roguelike, games. So But I thought we'd play Sonic Spinball, actually. That's a good little test video. I think Sonic Spinball would be quite good. Oh. So I have already played it, I guess? Huh. It says I got the trophy. I don't remember me playing this. I really don't. But I guess, look, it's right there, so... Jeez, okay. I wonder what sort of mods you can get for this game too, because I know they exist. Play a bit of Spinball, which is a much maligned game, unfairly, I might add. I think this game, it's by no means, in my opinion, a spectacular, like amazing game. There are better video pinball games out there, such as, even at the time, like now, yes. At the time, even yes. The Pinball Dreams and Illusion series of games made by, was it Digital Illusion? Made that series for the Amiga and PC, and there was ports, I believe, on the Mega Drive. Not Mega Drive, so Super Nintendo got a port at one point as well. And PC. They were better games. The Crush series of pinball games, that's Alien, Devil, and Jockey, were better games. But this game gets a lot of shit. And it shouldn't get a lot of shit. But anyway, let's get on with it. Don't expect any professionalism on this channel. This is just me talking shit, playing a game. That's practically it. Okay, how do we do this? Because I'm using a DualShock 4 controller. Okay, that's the start button. I don't think I've configured the buttons correctly. Spin dash. Okay, so... Okay, there are the flippers. I've figured out the controls. Oh. You know what? You know, some days you just got to bag your worm. You know? I mean, if that's not innuendo talk, I don't know what is. So, worm bagged. Bag your worm. And don't expect a pro run at Sonic Spinball either. I am not tremendously great at this game, as you can probably already see from the gameplay footage. It's I played this recently on my actual Mega Drive Model 1. I do own an actual Mega Drive and this game. Legit. We're playing the Steam version, if you haven't told by the overlay notifications, so this is the PC Steam version. It plays a little bit smoother and a bit smoother on emulated than it does on my old Model 1. And I do play Spinball on my Model 1 at 60 Hertz. So, but it's still a little bit smoother. Maybe that's just me. I'm not exactly an expert on technical things, so you know, I do know the difference between 60 frames and 30 frames. I can usually spot that most of the time. So, but the little things, like the little differences that are possibly minute, like only a real trained eye can. Oh fuck! Slimed. Ouchies. Yeah, can't spot them. Honestly, can't do it. So these are the toxic caves. So an alternate title to this level in the year 2020 would just be like, what, a Twitter feed, like a YouTube, a comment, a YouTube comment section, shit posting on Reddit. What would this be? Toxic caves. Where all the toxic trolls from Facebook and Twitter like lurk. Bag me worm again. People often tell me to stop bagging my worm. Or to keep my worm bagged, because they would rather it be bagged than non-bagged. Anyway, that's enough stupid worm talk. So I'm making really good progress at the moment. Come on, get that up there. Oh no, this is no. Well, welcome to the first YouTube video. It's an utter fucking disaster. There we go. Draining my slime. I promise innuendo will stop. That will not be a feature on this channel. Actually, I can't make that promise. It's a great first impression, isn't it? Making all these really lame sexual innuendos, or vague sexual innuendos. But yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, I do know what I'm doing, it's just I'm not having any success doing it, so it's pretty much the story of my life. There we go. So the furthest I've been in Sonic Spinball is Lava Powerhouse. Usually get to Lava Powerhouse with only like 1 or 2 lives, and can't really do much because I think this game. This is just me. This is me just shit talking, I guess. Or talking out of my ass. And people who have played, Sonic Spinball vets, the pros out there that have speedrun this shit, you can tell me. Does this game dramatically increase in difficulty once you get to Lava Powerhouse, or is it like table 3 and 4 is when you get that spike in difficulty? Because in my opinion, it does increase a fair amount to Lava Powerhouse. But that's just me, like I said, could be me talking out of my ass, I don't know. Ass talk could be a regular thing on this channel, I don't know. I don't remember, I think it's left. No, it's not. I failed you, Sonic, I'm so sorry. Then again, Sonic, you failed me with those horrible... Sonic just thought about Sonic 06 and decided to end it all. Sonic died for our sins. By the way, Sonic related thing I want to talk about. I was recently put on by a friend of mine on Discord. Was put me on to. Wow, how did I not get killed then? Oh, I got killed then. I can't even finish my fucking story. Get away from that screen. These Sonic memes that a guy on YouTube's creating, they're like usually about a minute long or something. I can't remember the channel's name, but I thought they were quite humorous, you know. They make them every day, so it's like a daily content. Not bad. We'll give it one more go. Let's try and at least get one Chaos Emerald. It's only a test video, but gotta get something done. Gotta get something done. I might actually use my 8-bit Do 6-button Genesis controller for the Mega Drive collection if I decide to do more and play it in the future again, which I will. Even though I own this game on PS4 and Switch as well. Well, this collection, I should say. Oh, God. It's just going to be a lot more accurate than a DualShock. Oh, that's good. Excuse me. I like it. I like it. Oh yeah, yeah. And if the audio quality is good in this video, I'm still going to upload even though this is a quality shit post video. Because it's still a test video, no, I just want to see how it looks uploaded and whatnot. Oh, come on. There we go. Draining the slime. How popular is slime these days? Because when I was growing up, man, people loved the shit out of it. They love slime. Slime is everywhere. Oh. Fatal is everywhere too at the moment. That's some quality shit. I'll try a different game. How do I get out of here? Okay. I want to eject that. No. Oh, I don't have any pixel scaling. That's pretty interesting. Eject. There we go. I've got to get used to the Xbox controller sort of button layout because that's what most of the games on Steam use, even if you use a Sony controller program. I use, what do I use? I think it's DS4 something. But I'm not using it right now because this game does recognise the DualShock 4, but you still get the Xbox button, you know, the button icons. Oh. Laying in a, I don't know, sitting in a awkward position. I'm tempted to do either Streets of Rage or Sonic, but that could carry on for a while. because Streets of Rage 2 I'm decent at. I haven't played a lot of Streets of Rage 3. Most of my history is with the first two. And Sonic's, sorry, I just tapped the microphone. It is a headset mic, but I may invest in a proper microphone in the future. You know, try and pro this shit. Phantasy Star. I'm a big fan of Phantasy Star 4. Phantasy Star 4 is an amazing game. There's really good RPGs on this collection. You know, people give Super Nintendo all the credit in the world for their RPG library, and with good reason. It's stacked. You know, some of the greatest RPGs in gaming history are indeed on the Super Nintendo, but the Mega Drive / Genesis, they've got some absolute, they've got some big guns as well. Shining Force, Phantasy Star, Wonder Boy and Monster Land. World, sorry. Land is the other one. There's a Crusader Ascenti, yes, is a Zelda clone, but I reckon that game, what's it called in Europe? Soleil. I think it's called Soleil. That's a great little game. Landstalk is a great little gem of a game. And there's other RPGs too that I'm not thinking of that I can't think off the top of my head. You know, do they match up with what's on the Super Nintendo? That's arguable. In my opinion, it does, because, you know, I do prefer Shining Force and to almost anything on the Super Nintendo, because I love, you know, strategy turn-based RPGs. Even though I'm not great at strategy, I just like, you know, a grid-based strategy RPG system. So yeah, absolutely, you know, like I never got that argument. Like, people just look down on the, you know, the Mega Drive / Genesis. I'm just gonna say Mega Drive, because I'm in Australia. We called it the Mega Drive. Europe called it the Mega Drive. Asia called it the Mega Drive. Only in North America it was the Genesis. So I'll just call it the Mega Drive. Although I'm not going to say, like some people from my region could possibly say, oh, you know, fuck the Genesis, it's not called the Genesis. Or it was called the Genesis in North America, and the Mega Drive, or Genesis in this case, was the best-selling the most successful region for the system was in the North America. So you got to respect that. You know, that's fact. So I mean, we could do Streets of Rage, but I don't know. One of my favourite Mega Drive games, just end of, is Game Ground. I love Game Ground. Game Ground, it's even better on the PC Engine in my opinion, which is also known as the TurboGrafx 16. It got a port on that, and I own that because I own a PC Engine Duo, which is the CD-ROM and the HuCard, which is cartridge. Basically, HuCard was like credit card like. I'll explain it maybe another day, but yeah, look it up. Look up PC Engine and look up what its equivalent to cartridges was. Just wild, really crazy, but really cool. It's even better on the PC Engine in my opinion, Game Ground. But the Mega Drive version, absolute classic. You know, it's a I don't know. Yeah, it's good. You know, I wanted to come up with something like hip and cool that the kids are saying, but I can't. Phantasy Star 2. I love Phantasy Star 2's soundtrack, but the game, no. It's way too fucking hard for its own good. Kid Chameleon, not a big fan of Kid Chameleon. Gunstar Heroes, really fucking hard game, but it's cool. I respect the Golden Axe series. They're not my favourite sort of scrolling beat-em-ups. Maybe this is the video, me just like going through what my thoughts on in every single game. Oh, Shinobi. Is Revenge of Shinobi on here? I don't think it is. No, yeah, here it is. Revenge of Shinobi. Both games, amazing. Great, you know, action scrolling platformers. Fantastic. But we should play another game for a test. It's just a test video, it's nothing serious, you know. Very casual, very unprofessional. But I'm not striving to be professional. I'm me. I'm Zan. Or Zayon. However you want to pronounce it. It's cool. It's whatever. Yeah, alright, let's go. I did want to play it. But the buttons are going to be funny for me because I'm used to like the Mega Drive layout. But we'll play until I lose. I'll play until I have to continue, then. That'll probably be the amusement park, which is like the 3rd level. Disembodied hands over a very small city. That is either a massive pair of hands or a pretty small city, and that's just unnecessarily creepy. Mr. X. If anyone's played Streets of Rage 4, let me know what you think, because I played a little bit of it and I think it's pretty cool, pretty good. I've only played about an hour or so, so for more of an in-depth sort of proper sort of feeling on it, I would definitely have to play more. Rage burning inside of them. A lot of rage. Too much rage. Got anger issues. Oh, start button? Yeah. Well, I'm tempted to put it on 5. I'll put it on 5, fuck it. I love Blaze. Blaze is awesome, but I'm not going to play as Blaze. I'm going to play as Max. Not because I'm better with Max, I just feel like beating the shit out of everyone. Because I'm filled with rage. Oh god. Okay. So that's like the special. What's the jump button? What's the jump button? Oh my god, the jump buttons is R1. I can't have this. This is a disaster. No, I'll just exit. No way. Yeah, I have to play this with the I'm holding the button. I have to play this with the Mega Drive controller. I have, because, no. Just no. I can't play with those controls, come on. Alright, so that's the test video. Oh, it's a bit of a disaster, but yeah, you gotta start from somewhere, don't you? So, when we play this again in the future, if and when, I'll be using a proper controller and I can go through it. But, you know, I've got to do a test video for YouTube, see how the uploading process goes, you know, see how it looks. So, yeah, this is going to be extremely raw, extremely unprofessional, extremely unpolished, and extremely shit. But it's a video. Now, I'm not going to ask you to enjoy it. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, like, whatever, because honestly I don't expect any of that. So you can like it ironically, because that's what, you know, apparently the cool thing to do is. So yeah, anyway, that's it. I'll see you again soon, and hopefully this doesn't offend anybody, because if this is my first like YouTube video, and it is a test, I keep saying it's a test, you know, I've got to, you know, reiterate that, then my first YouTube video is pretty much, and that, you know, alienated 99% of YouTube already, so good start, you know, top effort. So there you go. It's only upwards and onwards from here, right?